pump that. Hanukkah. No, he's saying Hanukkah. Jean, you ready? Thank you, Jean. Very good. Jean, do I need to bring your bag? Jean, can you bring this in the hamper? Hamper, please. Hamper. Hamper. Bring this in the hamper, Jean. Jean, and then we can go. Bring this in the hamper. Good boy. Go put it in the hamper, please. Or I'm sorry, not the hamper, the fucking box in the room. Okay. Sheeta. Okay, that's a seal. Gene, don't. You're a good boy, right? Yeah? Can you put it over there, Mama? Okie dokie. Alright, ready to go? Okay, that's a good boy. Okay, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go, Gene. Come on. Yep, that's right. Say bye to poo-poo shit. Bye-bye, poo-poo shit. You gonna learn how to potty train tonight? Or start learning tonight? Can you bring Dada's shoes? The big shoes, big shoes. Yeah. Big Daddy's shoes, please. Yeah, big shoes, huge shoes. Hey, thank you, bud. Oh, sorry, thank you. Thanks, Gene.
Daddy shoes.
Bag, Gene, bag. Bag. Daddy's. That's your bag. Your swimming trunks and your. Yeah. Can you hold it? You can? It's okay. I got it. Okay. Thank you. All right, Jean. It's okay. It's okay. Just kick it in. All right, there we go. Jean, wait, please. Here, Jean, hand. Okay, sorry. It's nice out today. Let's go, come on. Bye-bye. Come on. It's okay, take your time, Jean. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hand? Okay, sorry. Let's do everything himself. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 2. 1, 2. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. Okay, hand. Okay. Hand. Hand, Jean, hand. Jean, dangerous. Danger. Aktung. Come on. Please.
Please.
Hand. I know you can do it, but Jean, it's scary. Thank you. It's okay. One day. Not yet. Dean, don't do that. What the fuck is he dragging his foot for? What's up, Curry? See someone who gets older and goes to art bar. Well, you know I haven't been drinking, right? For 4 months. Well, on the 6th it'll be 4 months. I feel so much better. I'd prefer it if you didn't drink. That's my preference. It was easy because I don't like drinking to begin with. And some people are saying that Ozempic had something to do with it. Though I didn't like alcohol. And trust me, I had withdrawal I had some mild withdrawal symptoms like shaky hands. It's nice out. Gene, okay. Hand. Gene, hand, please. Hand. Hand. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Is that an open taxi? Yeah, some people don't know yet that I stopped. Well, I don't know if it's permanent, but I think a huge contributor of why the weight loss has been linear in terms of, like, usually you'll start stagnating once you lose a certain amount of weight, but I've been having this fucking linear uptick in weight loss. Is because I'm not consuming an extra 3,000 kilocalories. Oh, sunflower? Beautiful. It's a big ass sunflower sitting right there. Be careful, Jim. Catch a cab. Team, be careful. Team, here, come on. Come on, wait. Taxi, come on. Wait, wrong lane, motherfucker. Oh, that's not. Have a seat, please. That's a cool looking getup, huh? It's okay, Gene, I got you. Gene. Now it's close. Good boy. Gene, did you get an ouch? Where? Where is it ouch? No ouch. Gene, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. I think that's 25 hours. Be careful. Bus? Bus? Is it coming? No? Gene, stop that. You okay? I'm just trying. Oh. I love Mama. I love Gene. Where's the bus? He's been so healthy. Nothing, no issues for the last month. Not a single cold, not a nothing. Which means that the roulette wheel has begun turning. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch, Jean, ouch. Ikai, ikai. Jean, bash. He's 2. He turned 2 years old on the 16th. So he just turned 2. He just turned 2. What's today's date? He turned 2 12 days ago. It's only been 2 years. So today's the 28th. So yeah, the 16th, 12 days ago. No, he doesn't wear the yellow hat. There's actually a green bright one. The yellow one's more for rural areas. They have them wear brighter shit. It's not too late to give him a gift, Ace, if you want to. Jean, say good morning. Yes, arigato. Arigato. Yeah, he knows Japanese and English. What are you doing? You tired? I mean, I speak to him predominantly in English. Aya speaks to him in Japanese. He goes to a Japanese schools, a Japanese high-end Japanese school / daycare hybrid that has English-speaking staff as well now. And they did that because of me and another child's impression. There's more staff than kids at that school, which is crazy. There's 30 staff to 26 kids. Jean, sit down, please. Jean, come on. Come on. That's the kind of stuff that, like, drinking alcohol you won't catch. Like, you see kind of situational awareness. That's why I don't see myself drinking for a while. Again, I don't know if it's permanent quit or not, but like he could have taken off running or something, and I grabbed him before he even did, and then I grabbed him gently right here, and then he tried to make a beeline. Natto maki suki na hito. Natto yuck. I don't like natto, Jean. Jean, come on. Ohayou gozaimasu.
It's free.
No, not yet.
Free.
Jean, no biting. 学校で噛んじゃダメだよ。No biting. Okay? Jean, sit down, please. 座って。Jean, I know.
I'm not going to cool.
Jean, here. This bus is late. Jean, come on. Gene, sit down. Deja vu. It's okay, Gene. Stand up. Gene, stand up. Okay. Gene, stand up. Okay. ありがとうございます。
降りる方から降りる時間がちょっと来てますので、どうぞ。Hold the orange.
発車します。おつかまりください。The bus will now depart, so please hold on tight. 次は西新宿4丁目。西新宿4丁目でございます。お降りの方は降車ボタンでお知らせください。京王では京王バスホームページからバスのリアルタイム位置情報を確認できます。
Orange.
これよりバス停掲示の QR コードを読み込み、お気に入り登録をしてご利用ください。次、止まります。お降りの際はドアが開いてから席をお立ちください。Please don't leave your seat until the bus stops at the bus stop. The bus will now depart, so please hold on tight.
Hold on, Gene.
次は
Almost there.
東京オペアシティ、東京オペアシティでございます。お降りの方は降車ボタンでお知らせください。京王では京王バスホームページからバスのリアルタイム位置情報を確認できます。これよりバス停掲示の QR コードを読み込み、お気に入り登録をしてご利用ください。次、止まります。お降りの際はドアが開いてから席をお立ちください。Please don't leave your seat until the bus stops at the bus stop. 中ドア使ってきますとドア開きません。
Do you want to sit there? Jen, I'm going to call your teacher real quick, okay?
降りるときでいいんで、はい、すみません、ちょっと時間がね、遅れてますので、ご理解いただければと思います。止まります。
感じなのでよろしくお願いします。はい、よろしくお願いします。失礼します。ありがとうございます。We're gonna have to put... Wait.
お降りの際は
Alright. Yeah! Alright guys, I'm gonna BRB. Okay. I won't be long. Jean. Jean, say bye-bye. Jean, say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye to chat. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'll see you guys in about 2 or 3, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. Won't be long. I'm taking him to the store real quick. Oh. Look behind you. Dude, I hate so much of it. I didn't mean to eat that much of it. Dude, yeah, clip that shit, dude. Any number of things. I don't want to default it. Like, put it to default and see if that works. But you want to do that? Whoa! Whoa! I smell. Smell it. I smell. No, drink. Stop. Why? Don't be shy. It's okay. Okay, I put it in my shoe. It's fucking painful. Okay. If you leave, I will go home and put a durian in your blanket. I swear, there's durian left in the fridge. I will put durian in your blanket if you run away from me. That's a threat. I'll put a durian. Holy. This is freaking in moderate. チャットがほぼ英語だから仕方ないじゃん。
そういうこと。仕方ないじゃん言うて。ね、めちゃめちゃ触っちゃったんだけど。あ、
大丈夫。そこら辺歩き回ってなんかみんな触ってるから大丈夫です。舐めてみ。
何よってわかんないから。
舐めてみ。You should lick me.
Friend?
No, I don't know who they are. Yeah, so like paintball, it hurts if you get hit. With a gun, you know, it'll go through you, or if it's, you know, good vibe stream. Thank you. Well, what is it? Like in Japan, they have rifles. You can get a shotgun license and you get a rifle license. That's it. generally the shotgun license.
Yeah, this guy is completely up.
全部配信します。
はいはいはいはい。いや、間を振り分けてですね。
No harm in that. Oh, kawaii, kawaii rata. Meow. Oh, nashoji-o. Woo. Hello. Hello, Hoshuto number 1.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Number 1.
ありがとうございます。ありがとうござい
China
ます。
number
クラス
1.
へ5000円いただきました。こちらは日本保守党でございます。
Dude, that was corrupt as fuck. Clip that. Did you hear that? She said I gave her money.
日本保守党と申します。お膝込みで失礼をしております。お昼のすべき失礼をしております。
She said that I gave a donation. I didn't give her shit.
日本保守党と申します。
Dude, she said over the internet, oh, you just gave us 1,000 yen. What the fuck? Hoshito, 1000 yen itadakimashita. Arigatou gozaimasu. I didn't give her any money. I mean, you.
Like there was no people, so we just started drinking like tequila shots so like the club could get money. I don't know, bro. I bought like $100 worth of shots.
Why are you buying $100 worth of shots?
I'm dumb.
So you
What
guys,
are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm just chilling out here doing my thing.
No.
I just ate food. I can't move. Yeah.
They probably don't remember me at all now. Without a lie.
I'm sure they do. Oh.
What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
何
Yeah. Hara.
出過ぎだろ。
Yeah, 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 yeah.
いや。お前出過ぎだろ。
Here.
やめて。やめてって言ってんじゃん。ねえ、やめてっつってんじゃん。マジ臭い。
It doesn't smell. You're right. Hey. I sent it to Aya. This is Aya's. Dude, I hope I didn't leak the address of the house that we're designing right now. You guys will see when I move. When I move, I'll be moved. But Aya and her parents are designing the houses right now. This is the modern equivalent of being fed grapes in a pool. It's too bad. I could have helped you.
The next is JY17. The doors on the left side will open. Please change your floor. The 209, the Shonan Shinjuku line, the 509 line, the 309, the 11 Shinjuku subway line, and the Owens subway line.
You guys like that? Yo, thanks for the tear. It ran me. Okay, why are you so shy? It's natural, man, natural. Natural.
Huh?
Natural. I'm going to attack you with my huge Pringle can. Oh, clip. Dude, as soon as I dropped Gene off, there was this other kid that was pulling like one of those toys on a rope, and he fucking like stole the toy from him, smacked him in the face. So I was like, ah, shit. And it took a little bit longer than I thought. Apologies. But then Gene said sorry. I gave a bow, said sorry, and then did a pet on his head, and then he stopped crying. This kid is fucking ruthless, man. Took him to school, and I was just saying, he smacked one of his classmates in the head. So he wanted to play with his toy, and then they're friends. Like smacked him, like, give me that, you know. But the other kid was like understanding, let Gene borrow it, and then Gene said sorry, like, and you could see the empathy in his face. And then gave him like a pet on the head, and then the other kids stopped crying, and then I was able to leave. I'm glad to see that kind of empathy.ファミチキバンズはないですよね。
ファミマのアプリ、ポイントカードをお持ちの方はご注意ください。
あと65番1つとベロの A1 つ。あ、やっぱベロの D でごめんなさい。D、ABCD、D。D はないです。1つ下。そう。で53番も1つ。はい。53で。間違いないです。
年齢確認のご協力をお願いします。
クレジットカードでお願いします。
運送名称をご提示いただきたい。
あとピザマン1つお願いします。ピザマン1つ、はい、かしこまりました。少々お待ちください。はい。I'm doing well. Just dropped you off. Got a little scuffle.
はい、お待たせしました。クレジットコード大丈夫ですね。
いらないです。クレジットカードでお願いします。
クレジットカードタッチお願いします。
カードをタッチ。カードをお取りください。
はい、レシート。ありがとうございます。
発行されました。
いえいえ。ありがとうございます。失礼します。No, like Gene smacked the other kid in the head. Fucking, he was playing with something that Gene. I don't know what to explain. It's like a thing on a rope. And then I was there to see it, so I was like, Gene, what the fuck? And there's no, even though the teacher or one of the teachers couldn't speak English, there was no. I was like, what the fuck, Gene, dude? No. They didn't give me any guff about it. And soon thereafter, Gene pet his friend. I'm not gonna say his name, but pet his head. Like you have to say sorry, woman, not say like sorry, and did one of these things, and then pet him on the head, stop crying, and then the toy got lent to him. I was just surprised. I did that Hanshashinke, really. I said, what the fuck? Why would you do that? I wasn't pissed off. It was just like, whoa, holy shit, what the fuck? I don't have any of the pineapple ice. TTS. No, I mean, it was kind of a wholesome moment, but it's just, there's no, even if my reaction is like a what the fuck, there's no repercussion, even in English. I was surprised. I thought I was going to get some kind of penalty for it. Like, why would you say that in front of the children or something? But it was a legitimate, like, what the fuck, Gene? Like a surprise. Not a, no, like, what the fuck are you doing? Right? Like, it was like, what the fuck? I feel like there's a benefit to being able to curse at a younger age. Because it's an expressive word, right? So I wonder how that ends up working. You know, given that I couldn't curse at school or anything until ever. Cursing at school resulted in a suspension depending on the severity of the curse word. There was a few shits that my teachers let slide, especially at boarding school. But like at one of the other boarding schools that I went to, just saying crap was a curse word. I had to say a crud. Who the fuck ever says crud as an adult? Crud. Holy crud. I've been thinking about the whole, I guess they say crud. Man, I've been thinking about that whole, they're gonna let in a bunch of people from other countries. I think it'll be fine, but you gotta fucking kill them with kindness. What the, dude? I've never heard what the heli before. I've heard what the HE double hockey sticks, because at Provo is Mormon, Mormon, no cursing. Yeah, Provo Canyon, they used to do this thing where they make you sit in front of a wall. They call it take a chair. Fucking sit and stare at a wall for an undetermined amount of time. It's so fucking retarded. You know, when you stare at something for a really long time, like sometimes, especially when you have really, really bright, like industrial light, and that, I don't know, 6,000 to 7,000 Kelvin, right? It's super white light, right? There's like a sense of anxiety. Fucking sit at that wall, and then you'll stare at like there's no stimuli, so you'll stare, and then like that wall will kind of start, you know, your focus, your distance. It's weird. It's not like you're seeing something, like your sense of focus to the wall will like imprint. I don't know how to explain it. So you stare at that fucking thing for like hours. Hours, man, hours. As a fucking 10 or 11-year-old kid. And I remember they make you stare. You have to stare. You have to. And I would do shit like this. Like make facial gestures and expressions. And then they'd be like, you got another hour on the chair. It's like you had to be emotional. It was fucking crazy, man. What? Some kind of I remember that shit, man. Some kind of trauma from that, I'm sure. No, the worst was there was a kid named Dixon there. There was a black kid. He was there not because his parents were wealthy, but because the state had deemed him to be some risk. And I guess there's program sent a kid there hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And this kid would just scream fucking 24/7. Get put in observation. And there was 3 observation rooms. And I never got put in observation. I walked in on my own volition. They let me walk back out because I just needed to cool off. This fucking kid would just be screaming all day long. So they jab him in the ass with a fucking some kind of medication that would put him that would sedate him. And I always thought that he was just getting sedated to get high. Now that I think about it, like back then, I didn't know. His ass would be like, you know, because when you jab someone, it's a fucking big ass needle. They jab him in the ass with a needle after holding him, you know, his head, you know, maybe 2 years older than me. It jab his ass, and his ass would have bruises and shit from getting jabbed multiple times a day. And that got to me, and I just, fuck this. This is not something that someone is supposed to be watching, hearing 24/7. You had to keep your door open. Depending on your privileges, you get into certain rooms. There's 2, what they called suite rooms, where you only had 1 extra person in your room. And then you got cable TV, which you got permission to watch. I think it was 2 hours a day, so long as you'd completed all your homework. And you had to be a level 3. You had to maintain a level 3. You had to get to level 4 to even obtain the room, like the permission to get in the room. And you had to maintain a 3 or above. Such a fucking weird system. So the point-based system was, and again, this is really the. There's some people that have called bullshit that I went there, but like, there's a level-based system at that school where you start off at baseline, which is 1. 0 is like negative. So you start 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Like if you get up to level 2, means that you have off-site privileges, meaning that you can be away from staff. At 1, or I'm sorry, at 2, you could be in your room without staff supervision. At 1, At level 1, you always had to be within, like, yelling, like, you had to be able to call back to the staff. At 0, you had to be in constant sight, so constant supervision. You couldn't shower on your own. And, like, one fuck up, you could lose your points, so you had to be perfect. I was the youngest, and the kids were up to 15 years old, and the little boys, the men's was, generally the men's was 14, 15, 16, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and graduating. I was the youngest in that whole school. All the fucking windows were like quad pane, Lexan bulletproof windows. Fences had like barbed wire on it. Neighborhood was super exclusive. Like a bunch of mansions, or like normal house was a mansion. It was like a 8 to 12,000 square foot mansion, just all darted around the place. And the boys' dorm was separated from the men's dorm. But anyways, I remember there was a kid that was in the boys' side up until age 15. The boys' dorm was not co-ed, but the women's dorm was the female, meaning that age is, 12 to 18, usually. 12 to 18 years of age. Was with the boys, and then like I said, the men, meaning 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, up to 18 really, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then on 18 you graduate, was a completely separate dorm. Be people protesting outside the school too. It was wild, but you couldn't hear them, you could see them. I remember when I first took a tour of that place, my dad wanted me to go to a place that had like all the facilities necessary for me, despite it being like a pretty strict thing. The same school, Paris Hilton was there. Several other notable celebrities were there. That was their last year. She wasn't there for a long time, but she was there. Everyone was treated the same. I got to send letters and shit. And then at cafeteria time, you'd be able to see the girls, and there was this, it wasn't like a game, but you're like, lock eyes with the girl, and then you could politely, if you were level 3 and above, once a week on a Sunday, there was like a 2-hour meetup in the men's dorm gym, where you go and talk to the girls, find out their names, and then send letters and stuff to them. No, it didn't shut down. It's they won't get shut down because, again, Paris Hilton did a doc. She's probably the most notable outspoken critic of that place. Again, I was there when she was there. So I got in as she was, as she turned 18. And they showed us, like, they had a bowling alley, which they did. But it was like kind of faint. Like I could tell they had a bowling alley in the basement because due to my mathematics aptitude, I got placed in the. If I went to the boys, I would be starting on like algebra 2, which was cake. I was like, what, 11, 10 or 11? 11. I just turned 11. So due to my mathematics aptitude, it was recommended that I be put in the men's. It's like, you know, the average age in the men's was, you know, 15 or 16 years old, and I was fucking 11 years old. So I think I was in the men's for like 2 weeks, and I mean, they thought that I belonged in the boys, but due to the schooling that I required, I needed to be there. Because you can't study Algebra 2 in geometry in, you know, like junior high school level studies. So I was like, for mathematics and vocabulary, I was like 2 grades ahead of everybody my age. So they figured the boys' dorm was adequate, but holy fuck, dude, it was an animal house. Everyone's jacking off, and dude, I remember that shit was, because I wasn't really, you know, doing any of that stuff. I'm not gonna say I didn't ever do it, but dude, every single night, these fucking, you know, these 16-year-old kids are whipping out their cocks and they're fucking jacking off, and you can hear them fucking whacking off the whole night. And that was kind of traumatizing to a, you know, 11-year-old kid. They just do it in black company as animal house. So I went to the boys' dorm. Boys' dorm was a new dorm. And like I said, you think that it doesn't exist anymore because all these hyper celebrity kids would go there, right? Or like hyper wealthy kids, you know, like oil barons and stuff like that would go to these schools. You know, these kids from Texas that come from fucking hyper wealthy oil families, or, you know, all that kind of shit. And they have like basically unlimited resource. Try to file lawsuits against the school for all the sexual mistreatment, sexual misconduct that occurred. They've had sexual misconduct allegations stemming all the way back from the 70s. And not a single fucking lawsuit, class action lawsuit, ever made it to trial. It got thrown out every single time, no matter how much money people threw at it, because it was backed by the Mormon Church, which the state of Utah is a fucking theocracy. So if the judges are in on it, it's completely corrupt. So they still operate a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Well, again, the facility was nice. The bowling alley turned out not to work whatsoever, even though, like, when my dad toured and I toured, and he was trying to comfort me, he was like, hey, you know, it's a bowling alley. You can bowl whenever you want. You know, I made sure to pay for the bowling alley and make sure that, you know, they oil the lanes every day. You know, you have everything you need. You have your computer. They fucking took my computer. The fucking bowling alley was bullshit. They had one at one point. Because they want to make it look like it's the most amazing resort facility, you know, secure for your child until they're 18 imaginable, right? It's like, if you send your kid to a place like that for not 8 years, but like 6 years, from let's say 12 to when they turn 18, that's $1 million. That's over $1 million for a single kid. At $250,000 a year is significantly over $1 million per kid. That was the average. I got lucky because there was this, I'm not gonna fucking say the name, but there was this, not a bishop, but second tier rank Mormon church. Like, there's ranks within the Mormon church, and like the guy that does the finances for the whole Mormon church took a liking to me And when I say a liking, I mean, you know, Jeffrey Epstein level shit. And him and his friend would go to town on me. And they were like, if you tell anybody, we will kill you and your family. And I just would go to fucking, they'd start touching, do all kinds of crazy shit. And so I ranked up fast, right? Because you can't fight back with that because they have a syringe. I don't know what was in the syringe, probably propofol or something. You know, some kind of knock you out right away. I assume it was something like propofol, like a milky white substance, just fucking jabbing your ass. I would try to block it out. So that happened many times, and every time the fucking whole finance, as I remember it, he was like the finance guy, you know, like one of the top guys of the whole Mormon faith that's coming to this school to rape a fucking 12-year-old kid. Or 11 or 12-year-old kid, however old I think 12. Either 11 or 12. But they would level me out. They would put me in the you know, like the level 4 room, which had again, you get cable TV for 2 hours a day, and you only have one extra. If there's even another kid that's level 4, because most of the kids were fucking nuts. I mean, you could go look at documentaries and test me on this stuff. This absolutely happened. And it was revolving door. It would happen, it wouldn't happen every day, but it would happen like maybe once every 2 days. They'd come in, they weren't like sodomizing me every time, but that was one guy that was doing that. They would like molest me and shit. And then sometimes they'd come with their friends. They would do. So I know that stuff like Jeffrey Epstein stuff can absolutely happen. Because I went through it, I experienced it. And no one can do a fucking thing about it. And it's still fucking operating, that school. So many kids committed suicide after they went there. Because they'll take their inheritance, right? They come from these hyper wealthy families, and they just want to destroy this institution, but every single time they get the best lawyer in the country, like a team of them, spend their whole inheritance to try to sue them to take accountability for what occurred, and get thrown out by the judge. So it never got past the level to where it could even go to trial. It's not just me, there's a bunch of, like, especially a lot of girls, but I got unlucky because, you know, one of them was gay, or a few of them were gay. Him and his friend. Like I got stuck with the gay Mormons. Yeah, you can sue them, but it'll get thrown out immediately. A judge is gonna. So you file the lawsuit, right? Like you submit your lawsuit. First you take them to civil court, and then you'll consult with your... I didn't sue because not a single person ever successfully is sued. Not one. I'm talking kids from billionaire families, right? Not a single time. And I thought, like, a portion of the reason why I started streaming was maybe this platform would allow me to give enough, get enough exposure so I could get the word out to shut this fucking horrible ass place down. No one gives a fuck. You can go check. There's 1 million documentaries she's made. She's got like support groups. I'm pretty sure she attempted to. Again, you can't sue this. It's a school that's related to the Mormon Church, meaning that they have stock in the corporation. So there's no judge that's going to prosecute. Yeah, I got stuck with the gay Mormons. Like the ones that like touching, molesting, and like, you know, touching, putting their fingers in crevices. It's fucked up. And I went to like La La Land in my head. And I remember everything. Like I especially now that I'm not drinking, I remember every little bit. That's why I ran to drugs. I wanted to forget. Took a few years to get out. I mean, I went to Provo. After I went to Provo, I went to military, like this military academy up near Mount Shasta, and then after that, I got accepted to a boarding school called Oakley School, which shut down not too long ago. I did well there, and then I was like 13 or 14. I finally got out. Once I got I wasn't doing drugs yet, but once I got my license, it was time. I needed to forget. Got my fucking car. It was like set fucking bitches, you know, everything. Yeah, I never. What you're talking about? I got off of drugs without any rehab. The Mormon Church may have a settlement for the abuse of children. However, that's a settlement. That's not. And by the way, this institution is tied to the Mormon Church, not directly a part. You know what I mean? Like they own and operate. I assume they have stock. They're investing. I don't think. Go look up if Provo Canyon School has ever been successfully sued in criminal court. I'm gonna say it's a donut. They know. Go search Paris Hilton Provo Canyon School. Go search it. It's gonna pop up. Watch. The reason why I bring her up is because she was there when I was there. PCS, baby. Perelson testified she was force-fed medication, sexually abused while institutionalized as a teen. Perelson, the American socialite and media figure, has told congressional panel looking into strengthening child welfare protection. She was force-fed medication. This is true. They force-fed medication to kids. However, I just took them. Because if you didn't take them, they would fucking take a jack, like a miniature jack kind of thing, force your mouth open, cram it down, and that was not pleasant. So what you would do is you go up to the, you didn't know what you were getting, right? This is like pills in a cup. I know in my case, at one point they were giving me lithium and then they took me out. They tried so many different things, and it would I would break out in hives, and it was terrible. But they were giving me a super strong sedative to put me to sleep. So after, like the nightly routine, three times a day, we'd go to the, you know, the nurses station, give you a cup, and then there's 2 staff members that would watch. You'd fill up the, you know, the small cups with water. And then they would use the and then you take the cup with the pills in it, and then they would be monitoring it, and then you get your water, and then you swallow it, and then you have to and then something to grab your heart. Make sure you swallow it. I do know that some people are able to, and by the way, you guys know that I'm able to do the bleh thing. That's, you do, I can show you what I'm talking about. This is the reason why I can do the bleh thing. Because this medication was so fucking powerful, right? Especially the sleeping medication. I built a, yeah, I never really got into depth with it, but it makes sense now. You find out what your body can do and take. So I'll show you. No. Alright. So, imagine these are big ass pills. Right? It wouldn't be this big, but... That's how you figured it out. It's wild, huh? You figure out something you don't want in your system, you figure out how to, like, gag it up. It's just regurgitation, by the way. I can put a fucking goldfish in my stomach and regurgitate. No, I want to do ceramic for my teeth, but they say it'll destroy my bottom teeth. I know, dude. It all just got done, like the crowns on there. And I know they're fucking ugly, but they won't let me do ceramic, because if I do ceramic, it'll destroy my bottom set of teeth. And my bottom teeth are they're fine. Well, I'm not fucking David Blaine, but like, let's say I do, right? Like, let's say this is too big for. Like 2 pills, right? I mean, this would be two big pills. Well, all right, 3. All right. All right. Yeah. You show the staff. I have the pill on your tongue, and you drink the water. One, two, three. Huh? Right? So you figure out how to do that kind of stuff. And not only that, but you got to get real fucking good at it, because sometimes they'll check you afterwards. So what you'll do is, like, sometimes they'll try to double check. Oh, you have something in your system. Watch. Ah! You figure it out. It's easier to do with pills, by the way. So you train yourself to not have a gag reflex. Not only that, but, like, you know, when they're fucking cramming shit down your throat other than medication, you figure it out. Like, you test your gag reflex. I experienced everything that you can imagine. That's wild, though, right? That's how I found out. Because you don't naturally just, unless you're a David Blaine, you know, like you're a magician, you start figuring shit out. But it was just making me break out, and it give me cramps, or it made me so sluggish I couldn't do my homework. So I would deliberately, what I would do is you saw. Again, pills are hard. It's easier to do with like a, like a capsule. I'm telling you, desperation will fucking teach you how to do anything. Did you search it? You see, no one can win. They can't. It's a theocracy. It's a fucking religious state. You search, right? Ace of Spades, you search Provo Canyon School, lawsuit, criminal trial, nothing, right? Donut. It should be, but like if it happened, it was definitely something super recent. Yeah, poor kid. So anyways, she has like full-on documentary, like videos. Yeah, there's no trials because it never went to trial. The judge just throws it out. Gotta find Japanese money to fix low birth rate price. I mean, extrajudicial conscience to try to keep it. What does Twitch have anything to do with it? Because I regurgitated a fucking, like a bow? It has nothing to do with Twitch. Should be a significant class action lawsuit. Malonas versus Williams was filed on September 21st, 78 against the owners and operators of Provo Canyon School for Boys in Utah, as well as various state agencies and officials. Lawsuit brought by students Timothy Malonas and Kenneth Rice sought damages in injunctive relief under 42 U.S.C.S. 1983, alleging violations of their constitutional rights, including due process, freedom of speech, and protection against cruel. Did they win? And I can't say directly that some ex-people hasn't gone and, rolled a former abuser. They're powerful people, man. They do whatever the fuck they want. They off themselves. That's the common. You can go look up. There's a lot of kids that just spend their whole inheritance chasing that, and then they run out. It's useless. Legal challenges against public institutions class action collective violation during the 80s and 90s, which has been operated by various companies since founding, including Charter Behavioral Health Systems, Universal Service, continue to be subject to scrutiny, including reports of drug possession, STAA. Was it so what I'm asking is there's people that I know that there's people file lawsuits. Was it a successful lawsuit? I could see in the event it goes up to the Supreme Court or gets taken up by the Supreme Court, right? Like that's why it's constitutional rights or something. Then I could see it. It's a yes or a no. Was there a settlement? Or if it's a settlement, it's not a win, right? It's just a settlement. And if they took it to the Supreme Court of the United States, that's not, that's for, well, what's the word I'm looking for? So there's no success for accountability, right? That's like the price of doing business. Because they have this amazing pamphlet, amazing DVD they sent you. They'll even, I didn't have to go through this, but from my understanding, a majority of the kids that went, they can legally hire people. So I don't know, I forget exactly what it was, but I heard about it and I was like fucking floored. I didn't know this was a thing. But they can sign away, because guardianship gets signed away to the school. Your child's well-being and guardianship gets signed to the school. So what they can do is, if that kid is unwilling to go to the school, right, like get on a plane to go to, you can hire them to come and kidnap your ass in the middle of the night. And most of those kids got kidnapped in the middle of the night. Yeah, I mean, everyone's shocked. And I think about it to this day. It's not like I'm trying to get retribution. I just can't allow it to happen to other people, that's all. And a settlement or a payoff is not if it went to the Supreme Court of Utah, it's not no sex crimes, I assume. I could see constitutional whatever, but none of the sex crimes are going to get up there. There's too much, right? The judge is going to throw that shit out. $1877. No, I came to Japan because when I was 18, 19, I was getting to the point where my dad was like buying me houses and shit to go and stay at, but I was getting kicked out. And like every single place that I go, I throw a party and I get kicked out. You know, maybe I'd stay at a location for a couple of months max. And then he threw me in the Bellagio. Well, threw me is a weird word, but he put me up in the Bellagio when I was 17, 18. No. Yeah, 17, 18 years old. I stayed at the Bellagio for I think 9 months. I lived at the penthouse suite, on the new wing. You know, like if you look at the Bellagio head on, there's the original building, and then the left was the new wing. When I stayed there, stayed at one of the 4 penthouse suites that they had. And I could throw all the fucking parties I wanted. I never got kicked out. I felt like a rock star. I was doing drugs like crazy. 1877. I don't know how the cadence of that song goes. So he put me up in the Bellagio because my father, you know, did. I'm pretty sure it was all comped. But that's how I found out that Vegas has the best food in the world. If you want to go to a location in the United States that gives you access to the best food in the world, it's a penthouse suite at a Vegas hotel if you're a VIP. So I stayed at the Bellagio for 9 months. Like, I lived there for 9 months. I even went to school from there. I went to fucking community college from there. I also went to... After the Bellagio, I asked my dad, I wanted to stay at the new Encore at the Wynn. So he put me in the Wynn for like a half a year. I stayed at the penthouse suite at the Encore for the new building. And he obliged me because I think he knew what the fuck happened. And after I turned 19 years old, my dad's like, he showed me a picture of his new headquarters in Japan, and it was this, you can see the emergency lights, like you can see these lights on the side of the building. His office was the one right above. You see this, I'll show you. No, it's nicer than the villa. Because I got to stay in the villa, but that shit was... Now they have villas, maybe. Back then, it was just the... Wait, was it the... Maybe you're right. I think it was the villa. But it was the biggest room that they had. I'm not trying to brag or anything. It's just literally, I lived like a rock star because I think my father felt guilty for sending me there. he like believed me when no one else did. So my office was, you see that light right there? Those 3 windows right above the light. So from my chair sitting, I could see the light blinking away. That's it. That's the 36th floor right there. Right there, right there, like that, right there. My dad showed me, it's 5,000, whatever, 6,000 square feet headquarter in Japan. Beautiful, beautiful, right? Like with the Hermes display, Bulgari display, Swarovski crystal display. They were the official distributors. They were the fucking, before the, you know how all these brands started putting out their own boutiques? Well, back then it was this was like the upper echelon. You get a Kelly bag, you get a Birkin bag, you get invited to this office. You go and see the selection of all the beautiful, you know, $500,000 bags and shit like that. They had amazing display case and so beautiful, like, you know, the walnut, you get what I mean, right? And they had like a fitting room and shit. So my dad showed me a picture of it and I was like, hell yeah. But I think in his mind, he's like, if I stayed in the US, because I was really self-destructive in the US, where I was fucking taking everything under the sun. My dad knew it, because I was stealing Oxycontin from my dad. Because my father had full renal failure, and he had some contract with Purdue Pharmaceutical where he had buckets of 10,000 Oxycontin 80s, and I would just go and grab as many as I wanted. Yeah, I just went to community college. It was called CCSN back in the day. Now it's called CSN, I think. But I thought it was cool. I was like, holy shit. And then I told my dad, you know, I'd love to go to Japan. And I also want to send my friend, you know, I was living with 2 of my friends. One was actually both of them were bowlers, and one was a really old friend of mine. And my mom's seen him here and there, and he's doing well. He's not like rich or anything. He should have came out here. He would have made a fucking killing with us. But he probably would have just lived out here permanently. But it wasn't meant to be. I came out here as a test run for 2 weeks, loved it. I flew back chartered, meaning on private, and then I came back, and then my father's CEO, right hand man, is a Japanese guy, right, that fully trusted. He's my godfather. He lives in Okinawa now after my father passed away, and you know, shuffled everything away. They closed down this office in 2016. And I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. But my dad knew that I was a fucking drug addict. I like needed opiates. And I've told this before, it's not some cosmic secret. And because a particular hospital had saved my father's life a bunch of times, he donated a huge wing of a building, of a hospital, for saving his life multiple times. And that pretty much got me an in to, you know, get prescribed whatever the fuck I wanted. So where did I retire from? I mean, so I had first dibs on all the what do you call, like, the unsold products, right? So let's say that there's a Kelly bag or a Birkin bag, or whatever. Let's make it easy, it's $100,000 for a Birkin. Yo, Ace the Slide, thank you, I appreciate it. There's no dono. What do you mean? Wait, did I miss something? Scarface, what it do? Can we shout out Ace this live, please? W. Donna referred to your dad? What does that mean? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you know, they saved his life, I don't know, countless times. I remember when my mom would fucking wake us up in the middle of the night and be like, we gotta fly out immediately, right? We got planes on the fucking tarmac, we gotta fly out of Japan. You know, your father's passing away, and then, oh, no, false. That happens so many times as well. That was pretty traumatic as well. But anyways, because of that, it pretty much guaranteed me a slot to have access to the best doctors in Japan, like the Harvard of Japan, Harvard Medical School of Japan. Which is why I was able to get, you know, I was being prescribed fentanyl and Oxycontin. He was like, don't worry about Oxycontin, don't worry about... I wasn't doing fentanyl in the U.S. I was doing, you know, I was Oxy and Black Tar. I was shooting it up. But my dad's like, don't worry, here's it. Go to my doctor, go get a prescription so you can make sure to bring a bunch with you to Japan so it'll hold you off till you see your doctor in Japan. And yeah, it held. I had a Scripta Lortab. Scripta, I think it was like 160 Lortab, 160 Xanax, and then 100, or maybe it was 88 Oxy 80s. That's the script that I came to Japan with. And then immediately I went and saw the doctor, and he's like, what do you require? Yeah, because there's no way, I was so, you know, I was shooting up heroin, you know, and I was taking a bunch of different, you know, I was taking Xanax like crazy. Just to forget, right? Like all the shit at Provo, it was so disgusting. You know, I got fucked in the ass, man. That's fucked up. They fucked me in the ass. They put their penis in my fucking butthole, man. When I was like 12 or 11 or whatever. They put their fucking dick in my ass. They, not just one, but they. And then fondled me and shit. He had an import-export trading business, brand name goods. Grandpa was in the legal sector. Is that considered the legal sector? He owned the most my grandfather owned the most successful private CPA firm in the state of California. At least, you know, back in the 90s into the early 2000s, and then deprecated the business. He was off of Ventura. And then I think my grandfather automatically thought that my father would take over the business, but that didn't happen. Yeah, I guess it's CPUs. Yeah, certified public accountant. Yeah. These are the you know those. You know the Jews. He was the Jew. He was the true Jew. He was the money. He was the Jew that handled your money stuffs. Recommend you a proper tax attorney, and you know all the loopholes, the Jewish loopholes. Yeah, it's public record. Yeah. Brownlee for Slacken and Burns. I'm brown, by the way, my American. So anyways, I came to Japan because I thought it was, I always felt like I belonged in Japan more than the US. My dad happened to facilitate that. I moved out here. I got all the, and by the way, the interesting thing about this is in the United States, my use of opiates was illegal. I had to come to Japan in order for everything to be on the level. Everything was legal for me here. Yeah, I mean, that's there's a bit more to it, but yeah, I mean, it was my wife. I credit my wife with saving my life. My father passed away 2014. I'm not trying to like drama farm or anything. I'm not trying to do any of that shit. I'm just telling you how it is. I mean, I'm glad the way that I turned out, but it's still, you know, I had this fucking Mormon put his penis in my ass, and I remember that, and it's, you know, I tried to, you know, go into a weird place, you know, block it out when it was happening. That's why I leveled up, that's why I graduated early, because most kids would be there until, you know, they turn 18. So they put their penis in me, dude. It fucking hurt. I think that's why I get hemorrhoids sometimes. You go until you hear that no leather story. That's my You know, the funny thing is, like a majority of these things, I was with a buddy of mine, like Seismic is my buddy Greg. I've known him for 30 years now, over 30 years. I met him when I was 8 or 9. He was in the car with me when I ran from the cops. So if you want, I can hit him up and you can come in, you can ask him questions. Fuck no, man. My wife doesn't have a penis, so no. But I mean, it's messed up. Like, I got violated. Yeah, I'm not well, yes, I don't know. It's not that I'm ashamed of it. I've like come to peace with it, come to terms. You don't really come to peace with it. Come to terms with it. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to explain that. Like how people are like, how the fuck you know, wouldn't you want to murder these people? And no, I don't. I don't want retribution. I want that place to get shut down. I'm not trying to, you know, because they're never going to get in trouble. They're so powerful. Yeah, just end the cycle, because if I do too much, there's not, you know, at the very minimum, if they shut down, I don't know, fuck, something. They have, like, immunity. And, well, of course, it happened, it did not happen. But I'm the person that I am today because of all the shit that occurred. So I don't know, what am I supposed to say at that point, right? Do you think I mean, considering the Mormons are wealthier than the fucking Vatican and the Catholic Church, I'm inclined to believe that the Mormons probably have more pull, but I don't know if they're more power. In numbers, Vatican definitely has more power because more believers, right, in terms of raw numbers. There's more members that belong to the Catholic faith. It's just, when it comes to the Mormon faith, there's a bunch of wealthy Americans that are part of the Mormon faith. You know, the wealthiest country on earth, giving money to the Mormon church. Yeah, I remember the names. I'll tell you, I'm happy to share the name of the guy that protected me and guided me. And one of the staff that worked there, his name's Clayton. and I'm not saying his last name or anything. His name was Clayton, and if anything were to ever happen where the school had to take responsibility for what the fuck happened, I would absolutely drop his name and tell him he was there to help. He had good intentions, and he never partook. But you know, I don't know 100% for the girls' side, you know, but because they would rotate shifts at night. He would be in the girls' dorm and the boys' dorm. But at least for me, that guy, you know, he knew what was happening to me. I know he turned a blind eye to it because he was also Mormon. He helped me. He told me one day, he would tell me one day, just get out of here, act like you need to act, just act. He would tell me, just act. He would like bake that into my mind, just act like it's act, just act. You're good, you know, you're normal, you're just acting. It's just an act. And he would tell me this over and over every day. Yeah, that's good. You know, he would give me like a nice one. Like he would give me he would spill the tea on like when certain mean ass fucking staff would be in. Not with me, but he was giving me information like, okay, well, this person's coming on this day, so at least I know it's just going to be a fondle. He's like, if you act, you can get out of here. And when you get out of here, it all ends. If you're out of here, it ends. When you're out of here, tell your parents. If your parents don't listen, tell your grandparents. If your grandparents don't listen, tell your other. Just kept fucking. That's not something a guilty person says. Have them investigate. Just get out of here. Just act. Put a smile on your face. Get your grades. Get good grades. He helped me through it, and lo and behold, I was only there for a year. Why wouldn't you go to the dude? If he went to the police, he might have gotten deleted. You know, I'm part of the Mormon faith. I mean, it's like any kind of. I'm not saying they're a cult or anything. I'm saying I'm not going to confirm nor deny whether they're a cult or not. But just like any other religion, like they have this, unspoken rule of you don't tell people what happens behind closed doors. I don't know if he did. At least I spoke to people after the fact on Facebook. That's why I made a Facebook page to even begin with, because I wanted to get in touch with these people. But I saw it and I was like, there's so many people just offing themselves. They off themselves this year, rip to this person. And you'd see it like in real time. It'd be more people. Oh, their lawsuit filed. Ran out of money. I'll see you guys on the other side. And it was just like the saddest shit. So I stopped with that because I didn't want to get trapped in that cycle or that fucking vortex. I'm not saying all religions are trash. On a very basic level, they teach common sense values. A lot of people forget common sense, as we know. No, I don't think so. Empty. I don't. Even if it was like Musk's kids or something, I don't think so. But if I had a big enough platform to speak, I'm pretty sure people would listen through my stream. People find the stream, and then I get in contact with them and share details, share dates, confirm locations within the buildings. This is part of the reason why I started streaming. Part of it, not. I mean, most of it's because I really do love what I'm doing. But part of the reason was maybe I can get my word out there and get, spread awareness. You know, the fucking crazy thing is they'd probably, if I went ham on them, they'd probably sue me for defamation. I don't want a settlement. Mato, I don't want money from them. That's not the point. I'm not trying to get retribution. I'm not trying to get money from them. Dude, this is fucking this money thing. I know in those Facebook groups that I was a part of, I know a bunch of those kids, like, they spend so much trying to sue them, they want a class action lawsuit to pay out billions of dollars. Because they were extremely wealthy until they went down the vortex, right? The black hole that leads to nowhere. Yeah, so you know why I'm such a stickler when it comes to even just like anime girls under, even if it's legally okay, if they look, even it grosses me the fuck out. I have like this seething disgust. And I know there's people that like, it fucking grosses me out. Taking a child's innocence is fucked up, and that's why I maintain that it would not be unreasonable for anyone that gets caught fucking with little kids to receive the death penalty. I mean that shit when I say it. I'm not just saying it to say it. You're taking their fucking soul from them. And luckily in my case, I don't know, somehow miraculously I met the most amazing person that could possibly exist to be my wife. I actually found my soulmate. I will never turn her back on me, despite what I did, right? Like my infidelity and all that shit. I'm not talking about Trump. I don't give a fuck. He's a politician. Everyone, on one side or the other is gonna despise a politician. I don't know what the fuck he did. I don't know him. Yeah, so you know where my seething, I don't hate people, but I have this seething fucking, I don't know if it's hatred. I try not to hate people. I try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I try to look at situations in an unbiased manner, right? I try to methodically break things down. And I'm saying, by the way, I've been up for 40 hours, so I'm on point with it, right? Significantly over 40 hours. And I think I'm conveying things in a manner that you guys understand extremely well. So you know that this is one of the most important parts of my life that I want to succeed in somehow, right? To get la voce. So I have something to fight back with. That's the one thing that stopping the drinking of alcohol fucking brought back was some of the more, like, when you're drinking alcohol, again, I don't like alcohol. I don't like the high it gives from a recreational point of view, right? But there is one thing that alcohol did is it mutes the anxiety of, like, that's why I'm surprised I'm not an alcoholic. It really, really allows me to gauge the fine details. It comes back. Yeah, alcohol kind of numbs that feeling. You can, it happened. You know, I had a much more cavalier attitude. I probably had a much more cavalier attitude toward what happened back then when I was under the influence of alcohol. Even if I was sober before the detox, I probably spoke about it in a much more cavalier attitude. Like, well, you know what happened, it sucks, but you know. Oh, it was fun. I mean, it's always a pleasure to meet Soda. He's such a good guy. It's just, I mean, it's not transactional. I love him for that. He's amazing. I'm honored to be able to call him my friend. And Kikito, I've known you for a very short period of time. I'm honored to fucking call you my friend too.
Yeah, dude. So you see, like, 1, 2, 3. These are like red. They blink, so planes don't hit. Dude, when
after 9/11, my auntie also worked for my father's side as well, and she was a fantastic accountant as well.
And
yeah, this was dope. It was worth. That'd be cool if one day my Twitch stream got big enough. Put a fucking Twitch logo on top of this building or something. Maybe. I love it here because there's nothing. There's no hiding. You know how people bitch about, don't throw fucking rocks in glass houses? Fuck you. Fuck those people. Don't throw rocks in glass houses. Don't fucking live in a glass house, dumb fuck. Those streamers that, I live in a glass house, literal glass house. Shut the fuck up. You literally get to sit around all day long and you fucking... You know what's worse? The streamers that say that fucking 9-to-5 jobs. And I know that this is one of the most ridiculous statements that I probably make. But I've never worked a 9-to-5 job. I've never worked for anybody in my life. I've interned for my father. Okay? Now, intern is a very, very broad way of saying I just went to the office and it was a structured thing. Or he wanted me to learn how to program, and I worked in the IT department and pulled a salary as a summer job. But it wasn't worth it. Giving me like $1,000 an hour to do nothing. Well, I mean, just to read some assembly, C, Java, HTML. Like a rock. So there's nothing I don't know what to tell you, right? Like when you come to my stream, I know that there are many hours of off time. Sometimes I do goofy shit, whatever. Sometimes there may be an intriguing conversation about my life and what I went through. We need WD-40 on that cement truck. Anyways, I digress. But yeah, I mean, I'm anything. You can ask me literally anything. You can ask me to share my fucking search history. There's nothing that's off the table. Shut the fuck up! It was like hurting my ear. Oh, yesterday? MT, you were there, but I pulled up next to a fucking guy on a motorcycle, like an actual motorcycle, right? And I'm on that stupid ass scooter. I pulled up and I'm like, oh, and this reaction. Did you clip that? I want to see that clip. I want to see the reaction of that guy. Oh, right? Because this dude freaked the fuck out, and it was very difficult to contain my laughter because it wasn't by design. I wasn't attempting to scare this guy, but he's just like, whoa, you know, he tensed up for sure. I was doing the uvula. Tucson, that's cool. You got good with electronics and streaming with intern. Well, I was always into, you know what, that was, so my father's company across the board was very skeptical of cloud technologies. Cloud-based technology. And this has been around for a while. So I had access to enterprise-grade servers, enterprise-grade everything for the taking and to, you know, fuck around with. That was what my father did for me, and I appreciate it. He wasn't there. He didn't know what the fuck those, you know, but I got to dick with being 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. I got a dick with, you know, tens, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars worth of equipment. SGI, fucking, you know, Silicon Graphics, Onyx, whatever, like crazy shit, you know, like stuff Pixar probably used to develop Toy Story. So, you know, it was Linux. It was Linux based. So that was cool. That got me interested in computers and yeah, I forgot what you were asking me right now what to do. I forgot what's his face. Someone asked me something about retirement. Right, and I had the answer loaded. Oh, hell, thank you, MT. You know, exclamation clip, guys. You can make money through my stream. Here are some funny moments. I don't like Linux. The people that say they like Linux, I swear it's like a fashion statement. Like the UI is absolute trash can. I know there's a bunch of different types, but there's Ubuntu, Linux, hypervisor. No, Linux and Linux. Fucking Ubuntu, Linux. Reddo Hatto. So a lot of the PC stuff was self-taught. I learned how to build a computer on my own by peer, and I remember that moment think I was 6 years old the first time I was taking, you know, I think it was like, maybe it was a 286, or maybe it was some 286, and I 286, you know, like server grade shit. And finally put it together, and it booted. Just you know, Lego, just doing Lego. Connect this here, power supply, plug shit, and by chance, you know, there was no YouTube back then. I wasn't gonna go to the fucking library to figure out how to build a PC, you know, or you know, configure a rack server. You needed professional, whatever. So just picking out stuff, and I finally got that shit to boot, and then yeah, I installed the floppy disk. I installed MS-DOS on that bitch. But it was like pure coincidence. I got to learn how to do that just out of pure coincidence. I played Oregon Trail on that shit. And I'm not talking about the Oregon Trail that had 256 color. I'm talking about the fucking really poverty. The really like 384. Or wait. 200, what was it? They had the really poverty one, the prior to that one. They had the poverty fucking Yukon Trail and Oregon Trail. I played Oregon Trail on it. So I was because of this, I was a lot more interested in the hardware aspect of computers than the software aspect of computers, and thus my knowledge of software is a lot more like, in reality, if you don't understand software, hardware is whatever. People like to think that hardware is like big dick knowledge, but it's not, right? If you want to compare people with knowledge regarding now, overclocking is a different story. Okay? If you want to try to compare someone that's a pro, like a true programmer, and yeah, I know how to program, but I suck at it because I'm not creative enough. Okay? Like you start with Visual Basic, and, you know, do it through Notepad and figure shit out. But anyways, if you want to compare someone's smarts, someone that knows how to program in C, C#, Python, Ruby, to someone that knows how to use liquid nitrogen, liquid helium to overclock, maybe the guy that knows how to fuck with helium, or liquid helium or liquid nitrogen, is close. But if it's just some dickwad with a few PC components, it's like, yeah, you know how to play with Lego Technica. Like, congratulations, you have 0 life skills. Like, I've shown you, I've broken world records with overclocking laptops. I have all other alt accounts. Yeah, I mean, I proved to you that I've broken world records for overclocking. It's difficult to do with laptop. I think it was pre-8-bit. It was like 256. Was that? Is that 8-bit? Yeah, and okay, wait, watch this, guys. This is hilarious. Yeah, just hardware is more interesting. Hardware is akin to computer hardware is akin to computer. A computer overclocking is like air-fuel ratio. Heat and voltage is like air-fuel ratio when it comes to a internal combustion engine. To me, it's very similar. That's why I was good at mining. The programmers are the real skilled people. Alright, let's see this motherfucking clip. Oh, dude, he jumped. He legitimately jumped. I saw him in the corner, man. Oh, hold up. Yeah, it's really brief, but in the corner of my eye, I saw the. It doesn't feel as impactful, but yeah. Thanks. Those some fucking retarded ass clips of my shit. I'm fucking an idiot. I thought, oh, you know, one of those. Wow. Because why is an EV all of a sudden sounding like a gas-powered vehicle, right? I do it pretty well. I know how to like shift, automatic shifting. I know how to do fucking sequential manual. It sounds fucking stupid, but I know how to do it nonetheless. Or like this is like a robotized manual, single clutch robotized. This ain't no fucking top tier content, but don't ever let a fucking streamer tell you, just continuing what I was saying earlier, I absolutely think it is the dumbest shit in the world when a streamer fucking says something like a 9-to-5 job will never be as difficult as a fucking stream life, or a popular streamer's life, or whatever, a big streamer's life. That's some horse shit. Now, I've been 1,000 average Andy before, okay? I've had some months where I made 40 grand. Just it's not bragging, because I would fucking cram that all back into the stream, lose money anyways, right? But there was some months there where I know that some of the people that I knew that were pulling 10K viewers weren't making as much as me. So it's not. It was so fucking easy. It was so easy. I don't know why. It was so parasocial. Ooh. I would tell them, dude, don't give me your money, just save it for fucking Japandi or like other people. I do that shit with Sora too. I still do it to this day. I don't want to fucking leech off of other people. I always make sure to fucking throw names. Not myself. Save your fucking, well, like, again, give me your fucking primes or suffer the consequences. I'll take the motherfucking primes. I'll ask for that. I have no shame asking for primes. But like when it comes to people, you know, money and all that stuff, save that for your favorite creator, please. You know, and I mean it. That continuity's always been there. Streaming's not a grind for me. If it was a grind, I'd be, dude, this would be a nightmare. How many hours have I streamed in the last 15 days? Probably like 150 hours. If that was a grind, and that's no sleep, okay? Right? No sleep, 150 hours. Half of my waking hours are fucking live. Actually, half of my life is live. 150 hours. Okay. So 150 hours in the last 15. I want to get back up into the 350 range, but and I'm doing that with Gene, and there's no stress. There's no stress. Whenever someone's like, "Oh, you should go here. Oh, what'd you do it?" Shut the fuck up, dude. I'll get around to it. Holy sheep shit, how you doing, man? Yeah, I don't know why, but my ad rev ratio was super good back then. So I even compared it to some really notable streamers that were 10K streamers. And I was, for whatever reason, at like 500, 750, I was, for whatever reason, I was making more than them. But I have a feeling now that we know a lot about the view botting thing, I think they were just view botting. And they were getting readjusted. Didn't get all pissed off about it too. I didn't even think about the readjustment. Yes, Twitch will readjust if you're view botting. And so now I know everyone was view botting. Every one of those fuckers were view botting. It would be Cash, dude. How is your ad rev so high, dude? How is your ad rev so high? It fucking makes no sense that your ad rev is there high, and I have 3 times as many views as you. How's your ad rev so high? How's your ad rev so high? Are you making $10,000 in a month? Does it make any sense to you? Hey, how's your ad rev? Shut the fuck up. Because I don't view bot, motherfucker. Never did, never will. What do I do? This is literally the reason. I mean... Ooh, oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit, that Max calling. Hi, moshi moshi. Hi. Ah. はい、間違いないです。はい。はい、少々お待ちください。ちょっとちょっと待ってください。もしもし。OK。いけます、いけます。すいません。はい。あ、3店舗。あ、はい。はい。はい。はい。はい。あ、ちなみにこれって全部メールでまとめて送っていただくことって可能ですかね。あ、いいですか。はい。はい、よろしくお願いします。助かります。はい。はい。はい、ありがとうございます。はい、ありがとうございます。失礼します。ほーほーほーほーほー 3 places they got me in. 3, motherfucker, 3. I might be the first live streamer to ever fucking live stream pachinko, dude. 3. They found 3. And not only did they find 3, they got 3 within like a few kilometers. So close. Like Shinjuku, Shibuya. 3. Fucking Amnex Center. Oh. that shit alone was worth the fucking $5,000 a year fucking fee, dude. Hey, we got me in three live stream. Wow. 3, completely legit. Three places in Shinjuku and Shibuya. He said they called around a fuck ton of places, and they were able to negotiate the 3. Shit is wow. I can stream whatever hours. I just have to fill out the form that's at the desk. I just show them my ID. They have the form at the place. I can go whenever, any day. These are places that are no-go zone. Absolutely. This is because so the deal is anyways, there's a. If you work hard enough, and you can get a special American Express credit card, and get invited, like you don't. It's not just anyone can get it, right? You gotta be fucking invited. It's a little like an elite club thing. I think it's just artificially inflated elite club. But anyways, without bragging too much, I have a business and a personal, and I has one, and we have our own account manager. And if you're a live streamer, even if it's through your corporation, they're not gonna allow you to fucking stream there, right? Because you're streaming what's effectively a system of taking money away from you, right? You like sort of exposing a fucking, like a money printing system. I assume none of that. I'm not trying to like expose them. I'm just gonna show you guys how it works and like the gold exchange and all that stuff. I'm not condoning pachinko gambling or any sort. Okay. But anyways, so I am, because I have a personal and business relationship with MX Centurion. That's what it's called. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. When I go there, I'm gonna fill out. They already have the forms, so they told me like you're with Gyomuteke with American Express, and I'm gonna stream. Or they're not sponsoring me to gamble, right? Like it's a business contract that MX is saying they trust me to do good content and please allow me to stream at these facilities. That's so strong, right? Not just some shit kicker fucking I'm a part of this, or I'm fucking part of Feastables or some bullshit, right? It's Amex, motherfucker. So I can go there and I can stream legit. Oh my god, dude. It took a little while, but I guess he said they called a bunch of places and they got 3 places to say okay. So negotiated it. So along with I'm the first streamer to stream on Grand Class at 200 miles an hour. That's like, in terms of live stream milestones, I'm the first live streamer to ever, to live stream a stable stream at 200 miles an hour in Grand Class, fully booked, my whole cabin fully booked. That's thanks to Amex during COVID. I'm the first streamer to ever have a child born on live stream, at least on Twitch, and I am and legally, right, like everything, and then I will be the first streamer to ever play pachinko live. This is like a pretty decent sized event. I should make it a decent sized event, no? I'm a unknown. I'm not a big fucking content creator. That's so sick. But as I mentioned before, don't gamble ever. Fuck that shit. I'm not saying pachinko's gambling, but just as a provision, I typed it out. This is what I said. Warning to everyone a part of the Cashmeow community. If MX Centurion Concierge calls back with a located live stream playing pachinko at any location, in no way do I condone, endorse betting, gambling, or playing pachinko in general. IRL, crypto, or online ever. I am not sponsored or affiliated with any pachinko corporations or entities. This is purely for educational purposes and not to be interpreted as any advertisement, endorsement, or go to play ever, or ever try pachinko. You will lose money if you gamble or bet, regardless of if it's a glorified arcade. The statistics and odds are always against you. If you do not heed these warnings, expect to lose all of the money you bet every time. Becoming patrons of IRL or online gambling, pachinko betting, lottery establishments, or simply tax on stupid people. Are you a stupid person? So no, listen. I just, you know how, I'll explain in a second. WMX, man. Okay, so the idea is not to like spend a bunch of money or whatever. It's that I can go in, set up my camera. I might even bring in my FX3. You know what? It might be worth inviting someone like Soda, for example. Kikito! I honestly thought it was bunk. Like, I thought it was a dud. I thought it was going to be impossible. Because usually they're, like, if I wanted to get a chartered plane, they'd fucking get me there. Kikito, I got the okay on 3 locations in the Shibuya Shinjuku area. 3 locations. Amex is, I just go and I sign the thing, and I can go as many times as I want. They negotiated 3 places. I can invite people. I can, maybe I invite Sora? That'd be good for his channel. No one's ever live streamed IRL Pachinko legally. Yeah, you can, it's legit, like no one's, I don't think anyone's legally IRL'd it. Unless it's like some sponsored or whatever. It's unsponsored. No sponsor, no affiliation. You get what I mean? So, as an unsponsored, as a no bias, this will be a first. That's huge. Because everyone's gambling, you know, and knows if it's real or fake. It's not today. I mean, I've been live for probably 24, 25, 26 hours. Yeah, all I gotta do is just tell them I'm coming through. At any of those 3, we should go to all 3. But I'm not gonna. I should go with Soda. It doesn't have to be. It's not like we have to spend like an insane amount of money. We're not trying to bet to win money. It's for educational purposes. To get the gold bars, to trade the gold bars, to get the, you know, to trade it into money, you know, live. Yeah, we're not trying to go play pachinko to gamble. This is so there are YouTube channels that don't go in enough depth. Like, you know how I do cell phone reviews at Yodobashi, or you get what I'm talking about? People can ask me questions literally in real time, comparing devices. I hear you, TTS. I'm not trying to get people to gamble. I literally will have a proper, you know, don't gamble at where. I mean, this is a glorified arcade. I have a huge provision. What do you mean exploiting? I'm gonna throw in like a 10,000 yen note and peace out. But I want to like get the, you know, get the vibe of it. I am not trying to go there to like win money or make that content. The content is the facilitation of going into the location, and then this is how it works. This is, you know, this is how the odds work, the statistics works. This is how the service is, you know, everything about the pachinko industry. It's like a documentary. No, they're not paying me. It's not sponsored. I'm not even sponsored by Amex. They're just doing it because I'm a, you know, I'm an account holder. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clarify that it's not sponsored. I'm not trying to do it. It's not gambling content. It's a educational piece on how the pachinko world works. And you can ask questions live. It's something that's impossible. Like, I noticed about the whole pachinko YouTube videos is there's a lot of information lacking. Right? For example, this will supersede what's his face? The Chris Broad guy was streamed at a pachinko parlor, but it was just a YouTube video, which is cool. I thought it was really informative, but like there are some minutia that was missing, and people can ask away very, very deep-ended questions. Yeah, Max is huge. The biggest merchant CC corp in the world. They don't have a lot of members, but the average member is you know, higher income, right? So the merchant fees are more expensive, but it behooves most places to have Amex accepting Amex credit card as a merchant and pay that merchant fee, because the average Amex spender will spend a lot more than a Visa or MasterCard or JCB. I have a JCB black card. It's so poverty. It's like a gold. No, I have a JCB black card. Okay, and in terms of like mileage, is pretty strong for traveling, especially domestically. However, it's not hyper. It is a kind of exclusive, but it's not. You know, it's not fucking. It's like a platinum card. It's like an Amex platinum card. You're not scared? No, I'm not trying to denigrate the people that run it. That's the I laid everything out, what I want to do. They facilitated it. I'm going to be doing those live streams and making sure that I'm not making American Express look bad for allowing, you know, them facilitating me, right? They had to negotiate to allow it. So I'm sort of like borrowing their name, but I'm also paying a shit ton of money a year to just fucking keep it. I'm paying $5,500, whatever, 700 or 850,000 JPY a year, or 750,000 JPY a year per car. Just keep it. This is the least. It's just to keep the car. Fucking. That's the fee. But even like Amex Platinum card is pretty expensive now, I think. Amex Platinum card's yearly fee is like $700 a year. I'm not trying to piss off the people that run the pachinko parlor. I'm just trying to show you know, this is how it works, step by step. You know, the machines have these kinds of functions, and you can, you know, these kinds of options, the odds, like every minutia thing. Like I can go, and if I'm live, I can do every little bit. It's something that a YouTube video where I kind of rush through. This is YouTube. I take I'm gonna take a good friend of mine. Right. That would be dope. I'm not trying to glorify pachinko playing. Okay? Just to clear that up right now, once and for all. I'm not trying to fucking play pachinko and like win money. What's up, Infinite? I got permission. 3 locations. Check out the bathroom. I'm not gonna stream in the bathroom. What the fuck? dude. I just expelled all my energy on That's so cool. I wonder how I should structure it. Like, you think I should approach? I wonder if I should approach certain, because that could be considered a big stream. We'll be the first people to be a non-affiliated live stream for pachinko. It's like an all access pass, like the staff, the service, the industry. Like, that's what I want to do. That's what I wanted to live stream. On the little jet, what do you mean? What's a little jig? I wish you were here, Kikito. I'd invite you as well. And 3 of us could go. And, you know, and then put like 1,000 yen in and play each punch. I'm not trying to fucking lose money. No, but the pachinko is not for entertainment. It's specifically for education. Right? Like, I'm gonna do this pachinko thing like no one has ever done before. Which means there's no bias. Right, there's no, I'm trying to win, I'm not sponsored. Because I'm sure that there are some streamers that are able to live stream the pachinko part. It's just they're sponsored or like they're connected with them. This is a fucking unbiased. Yeah, that would be exciting, right? If we lined up. Yeah, apparently this will be in perpetuity. I'll be able to go to these 3 locations and do whatever I want. They might think that I got permission to live stream so I can fucking play pachinko at these places. That would be a cool just experience, huh? And go to the each patch section, go to the the Yonpachi section. If they have a Gopachi section, play Gopachi. And then show you like the scaling of how many balls you get, and then get the gold bar. Go trade the gold bar at the Took. I also want to ask MX to see if Took is okay with me asking questions and interviewing the gold bar exchange and see if I can get in the cage live streaming. I might. You know what? I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call them after I end stream. I'm gonna call them and I'm gonna ask if I can get in the Took at those locations. I should have asked. I didn't ask, but now that I'm connected already, I should be able to get into the Took. So that'll fucking definitely be like all the back end, like the back. With the gold, what the gold looks like, how the gold is transacted, how it's calculated, how it's weighed, how it's monitored, how the security works, all that shit. No one will do like a complete documentary style live stream. Fuck no, you can't normally film in there. They'll allow you to record YouTube videos, but no live streaming, unless they're sponsored by the kind of like these crypto gamblers. This is a complete unbiased documentary style. That's what I wanted. It's not for entertainment, it's for knowledge, education purpose. Because these pachinko parlors know that if it's for education purposes, they clearly know that they have like a money printing machine. It's the largest gambling industry in the world by a large margin. Fucking 30 times the size of Vegas. 12 to 15 times the size of Macau in terms of raw profit. They don't want that money printing system disturbed. So they said, MX, fucking A. Finally, that yearly fee is worth the pain. A stream like this is easily worth tens of thousands of dollars. Shit, I even want to know about it. I don't know every little thing about Pachinko. I like understand how it's connected with. Yeah. Me and Soda should do it. Me and Soda should do it. 100% me and Soda should do it. You know what? We could give Aya a few $100s, and we can see how an idiot plays Pachinko. You know, trying to win, right, and see that they lose. Give Aya money and put it in the machine, and see how you're not gonna win. Right, like a unbiased. Fuck, dude. Oh my goddamn motherfucking pineapple fucker. No, me and I used to go play Pachinko every day. Hey, I'm super stoked for this. Not because I'm gonna win money, of course. It's not the point. Me and I used to go and play Pachinko every single day for like a couple of, not a couple of years, but like a year. So open up an actual casino. Yeah, an MGM Resort. See, that'll be another strength with the MX Centurion. I'll really fucking stream that place. Oh, I'm super stoked. What? Cookies and cream or something? Mo. Lady Bourdain. Cookies and cream. Oh, cookies and cream. You guys excited for this? I kind of. Well, I need to set it up proper. I don't need a script. I can ad-lib everything as I always do. But yeah, fucking excited. 袋お願いします。はい、クレジットカードでお願いします。MX Black。
お待たせいたしました。
ありがとうございます。
はい、ありがとうございます。
She bowed. Man, once you go black, you don't go back until you can't afford the fucking $5,500 fee a year. I've gotten charters for pretty impressive shit, But I am legitimately the most impressed with this because they were able to negotiate with a fucking, you know, dude, it's casinos want you to advert. They know. But pachinko parlors are pretty, you know, they're pretty hush-hush about everything. A boot. 3 locations. 3 locations. Yep. I know it took longer than we thought. I thought it was going to be a bust. Because usually if they can do it, it's you know, like an immediate, I get a call back. Like if we want to do helicopter tour, boom. If I want to get a restaurant reservation, you know, whatever restaurant. Let's get a we get fucking res there. This one was not easy. I think he called a fuck ton of places. The reason why I think he got 3, and I specify Shinjuku and Shibuya, these are the 3 that they were able to negotiate with. Which means that they probably have merchant contracts with that, with those pachinko parlors. So they might have like, hey, we have MX, you know, we have MX in your shop. You should let this man do as he pleases. So cool. Hey, Kikito-san, you need, like, this is not a normal thing. This is special. A no sponsor, no bias documentary access pass. They don't fuck with that shit. This isn't some fucking, oh, where they're gonna stake us money bullshit, right? Like, or we're just gonna gamble fake money. This is special. This is documentary. Damn, I got good. I'm so excited. How am I gonna get rest? Oh no, in Vegas is easy. Well, maybe not all of them, but most of them probably let you fucking stream in them. And if not, then I guess they get sponsored. But this is a documentary and you know, the shady underbelly, right? It's a little different. I think Sora, because Sora don't know which questions should also be asked from, you know, from his perspective, and I respect his perspective. Because, you know, I'm kind of out of touch with a lot, not kind of, I know I'm out of touch with a lot of stuff, right? I gotta find my FX3. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay, we're doing Ozempic right now. Thank you so much. I would have forgotten. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Fuck, dude, this is big. Oh, I have so many questions. You guys can build up the question, you know, like what kind of questions that you want answered about pachinko that you ever had, because I have a bunch. I have so many fucking questions. You know, what the margins are on the machines. All kinds of kooky shit. Ugh. It's not like Vegas where, you know, the gaming control board or the gaming commission has to display the actual margins of the particular machines. Yeah, there's some, you know, there's good ones. I got some that all these YouTubers, you know, because if they're just YouTubing, they probably get dirty looks. They go in, they go out, right? And if they're sponsored, then they're clearly going to talk, you know, positive. It's going to be immediate bias in favor. Oh my God, this is huge. Am I like, you guys don't seem excited. I'm not trying, this isn't the fucking, I'm trying to do gamble streams. This is a fucking documentary in the underground. We have a underground access pass to ask the questions that we want to ask. Have you won big when you used to play? Dude, me and I used to spend like 10 grand a night. And it just meant that it just meant that we were being really stupid and spending way too. I don't know about 10 grand, sorry. Maybe 5 grand with the two of us. That's a lot. So if we lost 5 grand, again, if we spent 5 grand, we probably got like half of it back. What's up, Michigan? I got permission. Pachinko. I can do Pachinko documentary. The biggest payout I've ever seen, I mean, was, I don't know, like a couple $1,000. They're not huge jackpots. That's on Gopachi. Well, sorry, maybe like between $2,250 and $2,500 US. Well, actually, because it was like 70 something to the dollar at that particular time after Fukushima, so was it pretty? It was like 83 yen, 81 yen to the dollar, so maybe like $3,000 jackpot. Yeah, that's huge for a pachinko jackpot, right? And that's on a 5. That means that each pachinko ball is 5 yen, close to 3 grand. Yes, I just got the phone call. They sent me all the information. How would I need to, you know? So Amex is backing. Like I'm not sponsored by Amex. It's just, you know, they pull through. So, whoa. How much did I put in before I got on that particular? I got 3K. It was closer to 3K, and me and Aya both pulled like the same amount. So we put not too much. Like those machines were hot. We would go in and look at the statistics and do a little simple quantitative analysis on our cell phone. And we sat down side by side as we always did, and I mean, Aya won first, and I was like, shit. And then I hit big jackpot, and Aya ended up, it was the C game. The Umino, whatever the fuck. So, people have streamed, like, Pachinko pros have token slots. I've seen that, but they're sponsored. Those are sponsored streams. This is a fucking documentary. This is way bigger than, like, a sponsored stream or whatever. I also, I'm going to send an email after I end stream here, and I'm going to do my Ozempic now. But yeah, this will be a first. No one's ever done a live stream. I don't think live or YouTube stream in terms of like doing a documentary style where, yeah, they're going to cater to us because that's fucking sick. This is big. This might be my biggest stream ever. My grandfather probably put an organ into that shit. Yeah, so I'm not going in there to try to win or support Pachinko. I'm going in there to understand the margins on ichipachi, yonpachi, gopachi, right? 1, 4, and 5 machines. And I should have asked this, but it's not as big of a deal if they won't. But I want to go into the cage, see how the gold gets, the security behind the gold, all that stuff, right? Like what they can share. So I want to go inside the Took and see them operating behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm good with neutral, I think. Yeah, Sanasada, I think that's my forte. And I want to invite Sora. If you guys have any questions that you've ever wanted to ask that I don't, that's not online, that's super secret underground, I don't fucking know. Yeah, but the thing is that the Took's connected with is affiliated with the Pachinko, and the Took should also be affiliated with the American Express as well, right? Oh, maybe not. But the Pachinko parlor is definitely going to be affiliated with MX. All three of those are MX affiliated. When I say affiliated, like they're MX merchants. Like they have the ability to you can swipe your card in order to get the balls. No, I can do it every day if I wanted to. I can go now if I wanted to. But I want to do it proper. I'm not trying to do gambling content. It's unsponsored, nothing, right? Like, it's unsponsored, completely unsponsored. This is what I already wrote in the Discord, and I meant it, and I'll definitely have this as a provision. This is what I put. I said, warning to everybody. This is I mean, if you don't believe me, warning to everyone a part of the Cashmeow community. If MX Centurion Concierge calls back with the okay to live stream me playing pachinko at any location, which I got 3. In no way do I condone, endorse betting, gambling, or playing pachinko in general. IRL, crypto, or online ever. I am not sponsored or affiliated with any pachinko corporations or entities. This is purely for educational purposes and not to be interpreted as an advertisement endorsement to go play or even try pachinko. You will lose money if you gamble or bet, regardless of if it's a glorified arcade. The statistics/odds are always against you. If you do not heed these warnings, expect to lose all of the money you bet every time. Becoming patrons of IRL or online gambling, pachinko, betting, lottery establishments are simply attacks on stupid people. Are you a stupid person? It's like a fucking legit, warning. I think. What do you think? I edited it a couple times to get the point across, right? God, I got big tits. You got auto-modded for what? I don't even see you get... Oh, you put... Is that like a bad word? You put P-O-C-H-I, pachinko. Is that a bad word? I'm from London, so I don't know what... I don't know why I got auto-modded. Maybe that's a bad word in a certain language. I don't know. But I know you type pachinko. P-A. It's not po. It's not supposed to be a cool disclaimer. I do not want anyone ever betting money. Ever. Ever. No, I see you typed it like P-O-C-H-I-N-K-O, right? It's pop with an A. Just retype it, pop. I bet you if you copy pasta it, it'll probably go through. So this is melon flavor, by the way. I've never tried this one. If they do shit on the lottery, what's the the lottery payout odds? In Japan, I have no idea. It's got to depend on how many lottery tickets get issued per season. I don't know. There you go. And I don't know what the odds are. I don't know what the margins are. So when I say margins, it's like for every... So let's say for every 10,000 yen note that you put in a machine, what's the what are the odds? Like, what are the margins? Is it 5%? Is it 10%? Is it even higher? These are some of the questions that need to be answered. You understand? This is fucking sick. Payout year for Powerball is like... So, that's a different curve, right? Like, let me give you an example. The Gaming Control Board, the Gaming Commission of the state of Nevada declares you on any slot machine, you must display the odds of payout of the machine. And all these machines now are digital RNG, right? So there's no scam anymore. Back in the day, the one-armed bandit, they would lock out machines, meaning that there would be a physical screw lockout on a particular machine to where there's no way this 777s could physically align, period. Those were scams. When it comes to current day digital RNGs, every single machine at any given time has the same statistic when it comes to paying out. Yeah, back in the day they had lockouts, right? You would pull the lever, which spin the wheel, and like take a look in the Old West, they had lockouts on the fucking. There'd be a screw in there, so it would always be like, they rotate 7, and then. Like always one position high or one position low, no matter what, because it literally cannot land on the 7. Now it's just digitally set. You're not understanding. It's not a silly thing. They're legally mandated. And it's not worth the casino to cheat that. Because if the casino cheats that, they get fined like crazy, right? And it's already a money printing machine anyway, so why the fuck would they fuck with it? Watch this. It's the cathedrals that are built in Vegas are off the payout on slot machines and video poker, like the automated machines. Those are the most played machines, and the margins are generally between 1.5 to 2% per machine. So they're able to build those cathedrals, monuments to gambling, based on $1.50 for every $100 that passes through. That's literally the odds. That's the margins that the casinos are working on. For every $100 that 100. Like, let's say it's 2% margins on a particular machine, meaning it's 98% payback. For every $100 bill that goes in, $2 is going to go back to the customer. That's what the odds are. That's the statistic. And I know there's there's feelings that go into it, but if you can look past that, there's no feeling. I mean, you let it run a long enough period of time, the casino will get 2% of the money that passes through. So more traffic equals more money, like a larger fraction, right? I'm going to show you the old slot machine. Mechanism. Watch this. I'll show you what I mean.
Good morning, Lucas. So let me go over some more of the functions of your slot machine. Even though this is a different slot machine, everything inside of it is exactly the same. So you already know how to take the back bar out, so we'll do that. Now what we're going to do is take the mechanism out, which there's a latch here and a latch here. There's a little lip here, okay? So when you pick this up, handle it by here, and it comes up, okay? The other thing is that when you put your mechanism back in, this needs to go between these two. So you got 1, 2, then you have this, and this goes in between. This piece goes in between that piece and this piece, okay?
You go top and do that again.
Okay, so this piece here goes between this and this, okay? So, now let me do, this is how you pull your mechanism out. You say that you have a whole bunch of coins, it's him. So you say that it's you on the phone.
Yeah, don't call us when
I'm not going to call you, we're doing it. So you say that you have a whole bunch of coins stacked up there. So
did he just dox? What the fuck? Why would you? I can see the phone number. Is this like a hyper noob YouTube channel? Oh, maybe not. I can see the number.
So you say that it's you on the phone.
Yeah, don't call us when
I'm not going to call you, we're doing it. So you say that you have a whole bunch of coins stacked up there. So what we're going to do is pick this up.
I doxed my number.
Now this just slides out. So now, I'm going to turn this around.
Watch this. This is interesting. Watch. Shut the fuck up, the iPhone.
Coins out, right?
Dude, let me see the lockout.
Before you put your piece off right here, so I can
show you. Look. Okay, he said this is.
Already taking one screw out to prep it, so you kind of understand what happens. This is the rake-off arm. Once the pay tube fills to the top, this will rake the coins off into the jackpot over there. Start filling it. Once it's full, the little flap goes down. They go to the cash box. If you want to play your machine outside, you take a screwdriver, you put it right here. Then you hold this back as though there's a coin in it. Now I'm going to play the machine as though it thinks there's a coin, right? So here, this is checking for the coin. There's your pull down arm. So I'm holding it back and I'm doing this. So right now, if I'm not mistaken, your coin should be at the top here. We want to make sure that that's working, okay, that it's going back and forth. You don't even have to do that, I'll show you. Okay, so this, see, goes in and out. Okay, Lucas? Right, and that's what rakes the coins off. And now, for any reason that should be stuck, okay, you just go in here, where you see it should be moving, and put a little WD-40 in here. When you put your mechanism in, okay, so we're going to put this back in. Once again, these go in between, right here, okay. Now, if you look up here, these should be touching just barely, which detects your coin, and that detects the coin. That worked very nicely.
This is a fucking... hold up, I gotta...
This will drop in front of your pen. Nice.
How to repair... it's not repair. Identify slot machine real... 1 second. Slot machine has slot... oh, no. Damn. So that has a lockout. Antique... secrets of... is this...
The inner workings of an antique slot machine are a fascinating blend of gears, springs, and pure mechanical ingenuity.
You can make it so there's no way the mega jackpot can never come out.
Era, the basic principle remains the same. The inner workings of an antique slot machine...
I want to find the one... like, it'll have a screw where it'll never align. So it can never hit the fucking mega jackpot.
This is how slot machines scam you. This is what the back of the machine looks like, and I want to focus more on these wheels and these wheels. You would think with slot machines, every single symbol that you see on these wheels, you'd be able to hit.
Yeah.
But if you look at the discs in the back, there are blank spaces in between where you can and can't get to the symbols. If I wanted to get this bell, this would be on the very first disc there. So it looks like I can get it, but I can't get the orange or the lemon. I can only get the blueberry, which is next. And conveniently, I just got the triple orange win the last time that I spun this machine. And so how the machine determines if you win or not is one of these 5 prongs has to poke through all of the holes in these discs
and it can't
so that the machine can determine if you've won or not. Yeah. Each one of these has its own win associated with it. The very front one, this one is for your cherry wins. The next one, oranges. Then you got blueberries, bells, and the very, very last one back there. That is for the jackpot. This is how slot machines...
So the deal is you can lock that out on... You can make it so it will never pay out the max slot bet, right? Like, you can put a screw... That's how they used to do it. So people would get, like, smaller jackpots, but you see, if those holes can't align, period, because that pin will never move, it'll continue to spin. It'll never lock it out. That's why it's called a lockout scam. And I remember a friend of mine showing me a long time ago this lockout. I was hoping I could find a YouTube video right off the bat, but... Only thing Australia doesn't have... Yeah, Japan doesn't do that either, but they have, like, OTC medication. OTC medicine, like, for bug bites. That's a thing. But they never have, you know, for, like, erectile dysfunction, or, you know. This honeydew, or melon... What was this? Sakure, Sakakigori, W melon. Yeah, OTC can, but no prescription medicine can be advertised. Hey, Kikito, in the US, there's fucking Wegovy commercials like every fucking commercial, right? It's like Viagra, you're depressed, and because you're depressed, your dick can't get up, so they'll fucking advertise the shit out of Viagra, and because your dick can't get up, they'll fucking advertise your antidepressant, because you're fucking antidepressed, so you're, oh, remind me to use the Wegovy, by the way, okay? And because you're fucking depressed, your eating habits change, the fucking hormone balance has changed, they fucking have some kind of medication to balance your hormone, like, change your eating habits, make you lose weight, like, the cycle goes on. It's fucking evil, that system. It's like a mafia. Well, from my buddy told me, so... But you understand that that's kind of evil, right? Like, so side effects on certain medications, like, let's say for Cialis, it's like potential high blood pressure. Okay, so you got high blood pressure. Let's lower your blood pressure. Okay, so you've lowered your blood pressure, so now you need to raise your. Okay, we'll advertise the blood pressure medication to raise the blood pressure. Well, raising the blood pressure can fuck with your hormones, so you start eating. So then you start eating, you're gonna get fatter. So let's prescribe you Wegovy. Then you take Wegovy, and you need muscle mass. So it's just never ending, right? And you're too lazy to go and walk and build cardio. So there's like a muscle steroid medicine, and then because you take a muscle steroid medicine, and now you like just constant fucking barrage of all kinds of shit just to fix what you've. That's wild. I don't think they can do that here. Dude, why doesn't Sora-san pay for YouTube Premium? Dude, TTS, can you send me the Wegovy cartoons? That sounds hilarious. You know Lizzo? She took Lizzo. Lizzo took Lizzo. And it's in a strange... it's an ironic, strange, ironic fate, or whatever you want to call it. Lizzo went on Lizzo. Why can't you send me, man? I just look it up. Sorry, I'm lazy. I banned you from my Discord, really? When? What were you saying? Okay, here, TTS. I banned you personally? Really? I don't ban people from fucking Discord. Hold up. My shit's connecting right now. Why the fuck is this thing? Yo, let me connect to the fucking internet, dude. Oh, Ace of Spades, welcome to the... Why am I blocked on the fucking... What? Hold up. Oh, there we go. Okay, TTS. Now I can see your messages. It says I lost. What the fuck, dude? Oh no! Now I can see. Wasn't South Park the cartoon? Yes, there. Correct. Okay. TTS. Can you tell me what you think you got banned for? Why does he think you made me make koala noises when you hurt my feeling? I made you make koala noises? What the fuck are you talking about, koala noises? So you're gonna alt right now, and I made you make a koala noise. Dude, I completely forgot. I don't even know what the fuck a koala noise is. I'm not even joking. You gotta refresh my memory there. I appreciate you watching, but I'm just. I'll give you immunity. You just tell me what the fuck. I don't know what that means. Koala noises. Fucking koala noises. I don't understand what he's talking about. Koala noises. What kind of a noise do they eat? The eucalyptus. After that dickhead spat on me when I was out drinking. I told you to make koala noises? You made an offensive comment. How many alts did you be honest? How many alts did you make? I mean, you've been chill. I'm you know, just tell me. Jeez, bad mate. Okay. What was the name on it? Oh, man. Well, I mean, you're chill. I mean, you know, I'm sorry. I mean, would you say something like you deserve to get fucking spit on or something? Yeah, you're good. What was the name? My alt's probably. You have 40, 50. What the fuck? Anyways. You like my channel that much? Huh? 40, 50. Oh, Wiggly Bow. Okay, I remember you. Yeah, okay, you're good, man. How do I? 40. Which one do you want me to unban? Because I don't want to go through every single one right now. Fucking 40, 50 alts. Wiggly Bow, you used to act fucking weird, but you're chill, man. Just chilling in Discord. Long live, long. Which one's best for you? Just tell me. Error 404. What the fuck? You have an account named Error 404. Hold up. Tell. I don't know how to fucking unban people. All of it's here. Try joining. Peaceful Cat, you're Dorn 00. Are you serious? All of it's Cargill. All. Yeah, there's no way that's Doran. All of it's Cargill. All of it's Cargill. All of it's Gargill. Peaceful Cat. There's no shot you're fucking Doran. No, I'm not saying you're RTT. You've been chilling. You're good. All of it's Cargill. How do I unban people? What's the fucking thing? I've been through that with you on literally let's stop with it. I mean, you've been chill. Yeah, obviously you've been chill. You're good. I remember you, Wiggly Boo. I don't think that. Wait. Let me ask. By the way, I'm gonna unban. I don't care. I'm just gonna ask you. Were you high the night that happened? By the way, because I have this recollection that I couldn't understand a lot of the stuff that you were typing me. But you're very. Well, I understand what you're saying now. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I have this recollection that maybe. Don't worry about it. Fuck it. Oh, okay. So you were high or something, and then I got annoyed and I fucking banned you. Okay, I get you. You can't just join? One second, dude. Darn, is that actually you? TTS, try joining with that. You're good, man. You're chill. I got no issues with you. Zero issues. You probably caught me at a bad time because that wasn't necessarily a nice thing the guy did to me, but I'm not even justify it. You're good. Peaceful Cat, just admit it. If you are, you are. You've been chill too, but. Hold up, MT. I gotta get Peaceful Cat. If you're Doran, just tell me. If you are, I'll fucking unban you. I'll unban your main. TTS, tell me if you can join in. If you can't. If you can't, I'll go ahead and Legion's race. Peaceful Cat. TTS, if you can join with that, then you're good. Really, it's. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. So I got you. Yeah, D2. Peaceful Cat, are you Doran? This is a yes or no question. Empty, yeah, it's chill. It's been a while. By the way, take a look at your deal. I sent you an interesting clip. Well, it's been a while. It's been a while. TTS. Try. I mean, you should be. Famous here. Wait. What's my uptime? Oh, I actually went 28 hours. Wow. Sign us out. Look at your DMs real quick. MS gonna help out. No, I'm good. Okay, I gotta use the Stop making alt accounts, by the way. You're good, TTS. I think you caught me at a just a weird time. That's it. Alright, I'm taking my Wegovy. Where's my Wegovy stick? Okay. Alright, so we go for injection time. Dude, Gene fucking... Can you clip this? MT, can you clip this? The Wegovy injection going in. We got this 2.4. Okay. .4. Okay. Oh, it's the Ozempic. It's called Wegovy. It's high dose Ozempic. Yes. Well, this is the Wegovy. This is for weight loss. I don't have diabetes at all, or I don't even have pre-diabetes. So. Yeah. No, you can't even feel the needle. That's the thing. The needle's so tiny. Here. You take a look at, actually, I got a cool feature on this stream. Take a look at this. Let me clean the lens for you. So, you lost a lot of weight. Yeah, I've lost over 80 pounds. At the beginning of the year, I was 350 pounds, or 349, and now I'm 272. But I know I'm less than that, but I don't want to fucking call it before I go to the hospital and get like the proper machine. Okay, take a look at this. This is pretty neat. So there's like a magnification thing. I actually haven't seen it myself, but this is like a, watch this. What's my weight goal? Alright, I'm going to end the YouTube. If you're on YouTube,